When do you take that? That looks like something for middle school.
Well, you take that when, usually, listen, I'm not a doctor, and I'm going to let Dr. Reiner explain it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But usually when there is some issue or some concern about, you know, your cognitive abilities. So
what were the animal shapes?
Well, it's a lion, a hippo, and a camel.
Isn't that a rhino in the middle?
Artificial intelligence is just the application of computers today. It should not be called intelligence. It isn't going to get there. It isn't even close. We haven't even thought about making it as smart as the brain of an ant.
There are actually 4 components of emotional intelligence. 1 is self-awareness. 2, self-management. 3, social awareness. And 4, relationship management. I think you are deficient in 3 of those 4.
Anna? Unfortunately, I can't give you this rose.
Let's take a test. Let's take a test right now. Let's go down. Joe and I will take a test. Let him take the same test that I took.
Incidentally, I took the test too when I heard that you passed it.
Yeah, how did you do it?
Well, it's not the hardest test.
No, but
there's a picture and it says, what's that? And it's an elephant.
No. You see, that's all misrepresentation.
Well, that's what it was on the web.
It's all misrepresentation. Because, yes, the first few questions are easy, but I'll bet you couldn't even answer the last 5 questions. I'll bet you couldn't. They get very hard, the last 5 questions.
Well, one of them was count back from 100 by 7.
I'm intelligent, and I can answer your questions. On an intellectual aspect, right? The wall is both degrading and humiliating to our country as well as to Mexico. You're saying that...
So you're saying politically you think it's a bad idea?
Yeah. Oh yeah. For once, you start out saying that...
I'm not a wall guy either, so...
Exactly. Well, look at nature. Look at the migration of animals. The wall will hinder the migration of animals, both birds and animals. One that is horrible...
I think birds can get over the wall.
Elephants are one of the most intelligent animals on Earth. They're one of the few species who can recognise their own reflection, meaning they might even have a similar sense of self to us. Elephants have shown impressive emotional intelligence too. They perform consolation behaviour, reassuring others in distress through soothing vocalisations and comforting gestures with their trunk.
To me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results. But really just came down to his body language, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, the way he acted towards the group.
So number 1 is Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
The 3rd grade world geography question is: Budapest is the capital of what European country? Budapest is the capital of what European country? Nathan has already locked in.
This might be a stupid question.
I'm guessing it's probably going to be.
Like, I thought Europe was a country. Let's see. Budapest? I never even heard of that.
All right, here's your options. I mean, you could drop out with $10,000. But
like, I know they speak French there, don't they? Like, I want to say, is France a country? I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what? Let's talk about your options.
Okay.
Kelly,
Yes,
focus.
I am. Like, I'm listening to what you're saying, but I only hear what I want to.
That's just called being a woman. Let's talk about this. I really want you to get to 25,000 because no matter what happens after that, you're walking out of here with 25,000.
All about the charity, so
It is.
I gotta think what's best for them. Let's see. I am just going to copy.
Copy.
Come on, Nathan.
If you had to guess, do you have a guess?
I don't think France is a country, but I would have said that. I don't know. I'm just gonna say France. I don't know.
Okay. France is a country, I will tell you that. If you had said France, you would have gone home with nothing. That is not the right answer. The right answer is Hungary.
Is what?
Hungry.
Hungry?
Like I'm hungry.
That's a country? Now, I've heard of Turkey, but Hungary, never heard of it.
Husbands say he is basically more urban or rural. Kathy?
I don't know what they mean.
Well, you know it. I mean, you married him. What do you think?
Heck, he's urban.
He's urban.
Yeah.
How long has he been that way?
For about 2 months.
2 months he's been here. Do you think there's anything he can do about it?
He went to a doctor.
Oh, he did? Did the doctor give him anything for his urban?
He gave me something.
We're working more than ever. All right, let's get back to the survey, though, all right? Because basically what they're saying is that we are happier in our early adult life and that women are more likely than men to fulfill their aspirations earlier related to material goods and family. That is true, wouldn't you say, Tracy? And a good thing. It takes men longer to figure out what they want to do in life.
Well, I just think this whole notion of basing your happiness on material goods is part of the problem, hence part of the reason that this thing was run by men in the first place. If there were women on the panel,
Tracy.
If there were women on the panel, they would, I mean, ask any woman if she would choose her car over her children, and she'd take the kids any day, whereas I would question a lot of men out there, quite frankly.
Tracy, I can't believe what I just heard you say.
There's a reason that women live longer, Mark. Let me tell you. It is because we are stronger and we are happier at the end of the day than most men, and that is factual, and you know it.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
I'll tell you what. When I remember watching Millionaire as a little kid with Regis hosting the show, and it was such a phenomenon. 10 million people watching a show about smart people every night, celebrating being smart. And I thought, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad being smart. Maybe it's not bad being a nerd. Maybe it's cool to be smart. And I followed that all the way, and I just graduated from medical school.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Maybe some lingering bills from med school we need to pay off? Perhaps. Let's take care of that today.
Let's work on it.
This is what you're up against. 14 questions from $500 all the way up to $1 million. Of course, you're going to have your 3 lifelines to use. You know how those work?
Yes, sir.
You ready to go?
I'm always ready.
Without further ado, let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Brenton, good luck.
Thank you.
Here's your $500 question. Snapping selfies in kitchens you can't afford and taking a meatball break are 2 things BuzzFeed says every 20-something does on their first trip where? To Paris, to London, to Rome, to IKEA.
I'll tell you what, I think they do serve meatballs in IKEA. And I don't think that's the right answer, though. So, kitchens you can't afford, meatballs, sounds like it's got to be Rome to me. In fact, if I win $1 million, I would love to take a trip to Italy. I'm going to say Rome, final answer.
Brittany, was IKEA?